This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Tonight, we're learning more about the people indicted yesterday as part of an alleged prescription drug ring. Crime Beat tops Channel 2 News at 5 o'clock. The federal grand jury in Reno indicted Dr. Robert Rand, of course, Richie West, and 7 others yesterday. Good evening. I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Landon Miller. Thank you for joining us tonight. We now know that Clint Bloodwooth entered a plea of not guilty in federal court yesterday. He has been released with conditions, along with Joshua Green, who also pleaded not guilty. Richie West pleaded not guilty as well yesterday to all counts against him. He faces 12 counts, including 2 firearms charges that could mean a minimum of 30 years in prison. He remains in custody. A trial date for July 19th has been set. 5 other defendants, including Omar Ahmed, Braden Riley, Ryan Smith, and Kathleen Griffin, along with Alan Martinez, will be in court tomorrow. They are charged with conspiracy to distribute and possession with the intent to distribute controlled substances. Now, a court date has not yet been set for Dr. Robert Rand.
The recent bust was addressed today by a community group that's trying to find which avenues to take to fight prescription medication abuse in northern Nevada. John Potter was there to hear what was said.
It was standing room only today, from police to first responders, government, and medical workers. Turnout no doubt boosted by the shocking bust 2 weeks ago.
We have an issue with prescription drugs. Let's talk about it like that. We're not calling everybody addicts, but let's just have a community conversation.
How is this meeting more than just talking about it?
It's bringing up issues that people have and organizations have dealt with.
The Community Opioid Response Group was formed earlier this year, before the recent bust. Why? Because, as the people in here told us, this is the problem the community is now facing. It's a rising problem, and one they say will be tough to beat.
It's that much harder physically on a person coming through the detox.
On the counseling side is Rochelle Pellissier. The helplines at her crisis call center have been ringing frequently with a common theme.
Dr. Rand was their primary physician. They have ongoing important prescriptions, whether for pain meds or for any other vital medication.
And how many calls like this are you getting?
We've gotten about 100.
She says all those calls are desperate calls. A recent caller's plight was typical.
His prescriptions are all coming up. They need to be renewed, and now he doesn't have the doctor he goes to.
Some progress was made today. Join Together Northern Nevada introduced this public service announcement that focuses on opioid overdose.
If you have a loved one addicted to prescription drugs or heroin, a naloxone injection could save a life.
And there were calls to make drug abuse more of a public health issue versus a police matter.
It's about saving lives. It's not about, we need to figure out who is guilty.
Whatever solutions are acted on, agencies are coming together. And even though the looming problem seems large and getting larger, any problem gets smaller when more are fighting to eliminate it. Covering the story, John Potter, Channel 2 News.